So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the oscillator on how to build a 310 oscillator. I'll get into that in a minute. This morning we took some good profits for the live trading room, and all we did here was we took prior swing highs, prior swing lows, and we placed them in here. Okay, that's all we were doing, was looking at prior swing highs, prior swing lows, just to look for a zone of opportunity. This morning the market hit the bottom of our zone. It rallied and pulled back. We bought the pullback and we kicked it out for a profit on the way up. The next trade was after the market opened. They had a flush down. And I want you guys, and I'm recording this so we could put it on the site, but I'm recording it so you guys can watch it again later, is that push down right here, okay, right there. You see that? That gave us momentum to the downside. That's the fast line. The slow line, and let me start putting this with another line, okay? The slow line right here also came down and made lows. Market rallied, the oscillator rallied, right? And then on the way down, the oscillator made a higher low, but the slow line made it even higher low. And that once it ticked above here, once it came back above there, that's when I started looking at the buy side. As soon as it came back above this prior low right here, I started looking at the buy side, and the first trade we exited here, and then the balance we exited into this push of a prior swing low, a prior range low. That's what we were looking at, the 2100 level. Roughly, yeah, it was around the 2100. It was prior range low area. So that was the play. But you see here, this is the main thing. This is what I want to point out this morning and show you how that works. So I'm going to get rid of the horizontal line, the arrow, the rectangle. We're just going to get a, and I'm going to get rid of that too. So let's just get rid of the line also. And let's just look at this again. Okay, this is, we're doing a little class on the 310 oscillator, the MACD. Okay, one more time. So the fast line made momentum lows. See this? Fast line made momentum lows. Then you had your retracement up. Now, if this would have continued to flush down and this made new lows, that would have been great. So right now you're getting a little bit of a divergence here. You can see the market putting a higher high and the oscillator putting a lower high. So potentially right now you can have a sell. So if I was to look at this in terms of a sell, you're getting a push up. Okay. The only problem here is your oscillator, the slow line, is not really indicating that this is such a great trade, but it is setting up a sale. We're not doing it for the live room, but let's just say you're shorting them here and you're going to put a risk above about a point and a half higher. So what you're looking for is this oscillator to come back down like that. All right, so let's watch. And then you're looking for price to pull back. All right, let me just get rid of that. Let's go back to what we were looking at, okay? So here, you see the slow line? Now the slow line represents the higher time frame. So if we were to go to the 5-minute chart, actually probably be more like a 3-minute chart. Let me just see here. Yeah, you can see the 3-minute, even the 2-minute chart. Starting to get that little bump. Not the best, okay, not the best. But you can see the slow line, and that represents a higher time frame, is also having a divergence. So what does a divergence mean? Because I know you're probably saying, what are you talking about divergence? So one more time. Price makes a low, momentum right to the downside. The MACD makes a momentum to the downside. Market makes a retracement. The indicator makes a retracement. You see? Got that so far? Then market makes a new low and the indicator makes a higher low, the 310 indicator. This is it right here. Okay? This is what we're going to do. We're going to make it today. We're going to build it. So you can see right here, you're starting to get that bit of a sell divergence. So if you were selling them, your stop would now be right at the highs. So you have a little bit of a risk. Okay? You have a little bit of a risk, but you have all the upside now and all the opportunity now on a push down. I like to look at the moving average. That's one of the things I like to look at. So let's just say you were selling this push up. There's nothing wrong with exiting half of your position on a push down, right? So say you get a push down, exiting half of your position on a push down, and then putting your stop up here. So you're basically minimizing your risk. You don't want it back above this area anymore. That's the high. You don't want it there anymore. So now the game is to see this come down like that and see if prices can come down also. If they can come down to here, then that's where the exit would be for this particular pattern. You're not getting, the oscillator is not giving you anything great to work with, but that's basically essentially what we're looking at. That's what we did down here. Okay, that's what we did down here. So you get your divergence and bang, you get that move up, and that's where this came from. So that's how we played the trade and how we exited. So let's build an indicator. Okay. All right. So let's just say you were selling that push up, you would have exited half, and now you got your risk right here, where it should not go there again. If it does, then this is a failed pattern, and that's okay. You're covering part of your position on the way down in the event that this stays strong and continues a lot higher. You can see it's starting to get a little funky. I particularly like using them around range lows and range highs, and this is still in the middle of a range, but they're best used at range highs and range lows, during the market. So you watch. Let's see what happens here if this plays out and if this actually starts to continue to turn down. All right. So let's set up an indicator. Indicators. So you're going to go to the MACD. All right. You're going to go to the MACD. I'm going to remove this, remove this, remove this. We're going to set up the charts like I have them. So I'm going to do it. We're going to record it. This doesn't matter anymore. We're going to be paying attention to what we're doing. Okay, or at least for now. So let's do the first thing. Keltner channel. Keltner channel. So before we do anything, this is what we have. All right. These bands, the moving average, and we have this stuff down here. This is what we're going to be working on, okay? So let's watch. Let's watch. Okay, let's remove, remove, remove. Okay, here we go. Step one, and I'm recording this, so you're going to get a copy of it, okay? Everybody's going to get a copy. Step one, right-click indicators. From there, you're going to go to Keltner channel. Scroll down, HGH Keltner channel. Go to new. All right, new. And then here, where it says offset multiplier and period, offset multiplier is 2.5, and then period is 20. So you're going to go indicators, Keltner channel, new, 2.5 is the offset multiplier, and then 20. You hit apply, and what's going to happen is you're going to get these three lines. Let's just do this. Okay, click on midline, solid color. Let's go to blue. Let's just find blue. I'm not going to have to do this over because we're recording it. So you see what we did? Blue. Okay. I used to like, and I still do, and let's just change it. I like using red. Okay. So let's just do red. I like using red for my lines. Red, blue. We're going to make it red. If I could find red, red. Click on blue. Okay. Red. Okay. I'm just showing you how to do it. So maybe some people say, well, I don't like red. I like blue. Okay. So we're going to click on the red. I'm showing you how easy it is. That's all. Okay. Blue. Let's make the upper and lower blue. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Also, your bars, they're naturally green and red. So let's just right click, data bars, right here. Down bars red. I made mine blue. Okay? Got the flag. Got the flag. So currently right now we got the price bars. You got your red and blue. We got your Keltner channels. The middle is your 20 period exponential moving average. The upper and lower bands, okay, are here. A lot of times traders use them for when you get to the upper end, you could short them. When you get to the bottom end, you could buy them. You know, you I wouldn't necessarily just do that arbitrarily, but there's traders that do that. All right, but then again, you know, anything works if you're good at it, right? Okay, so right click, indicators. My dog barks. Please forgive her, for she knows not what she's saying. MACD, new. MACD, new. Average, difference, MACD. Okay, up here, fast, 3, slow, 10, smooth, 16. 3, 10, 16. Just hit apply and see how it looks. It looks weird. Okay. So let me see if I can. Okay, let me just show you that for a second. Let me just work on something. Just give me one moment, guys. Okay. So what we're going to do, I see how I did it on my other screen, okay? There's a little trick to this. So you go to the MACD, your average. So we're going to take the average and we're going to make it blue. Blue. Go to the MACD. Going to make it blue. Gets a little tricky, okay? Going to go here where it says difference. Going to make it transparent. So now we're getting the outline for what we're looking for. So it says plot style. Okay, where it says plot style. Okay, just give me a minute. Just let me just check my other screen how I did this. Okay, that's why I want to record this, so at least we all have it. Okay. Okay. So, okay, the first one is the average. And we're going to do this solid, and then right below here at the MACD, we're going to do bar. There we go. All right, so just going to leave that like that. So that's your first part of the of the 310 oscillator. Okay, just you're going to get the video, you're going to do it all over again, you're going to watch it, okay? So then you're going to go back, MACD, new. You can do it all over again. 3, 10, 16. Down here, the average color, you're going to make this actually you're going to make that blue also. You can make that blue. The difference, we're going to go back and you're going to make this color transparent. Then the MACD itself, going to make it red. All right, so you see that it's in a different panel. Right here where it says 3, we're going to make it 2. Let's watch. Okay. So now your charts are exactly how I have them, exactly the same way. There's no difference with your charts to my charts. So all you're going to do is basically take this video and do step by step exactly what I did. And right now the market's in a range. I don't particularly see it doing much else. Let's go back to what we talked about yesterday. I'm going to right click data series, and I'm just going to turn this off for now. Plot session break. I'm just going to shut it off. And let's go to a 4-hour chart. All right, let's just go to a 4-hour chart, and let's just see. Overall, as we discussed earlier, market's in a big trading range. It's still we're in May June 2nd, so at the time of this video, but it's not the purpose of the video. The purpose of the video is just to show you how to plot your Keltner channels and how to plot your 310 oscillator. Right here, you could drag this. Okay, you could drag this up and down. You could drag that up and down. For those in the live trading room, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you a gift. Okay, just hang tight. You can see those that are watching had some nice action this morning, nice win. So let me get you the Dropbox link. Give me a moment on that. And what I'll do is I'll see if I can get this opened. Okay, it's called Power of Cycles and Power Cycle Combination. All right, let me move this out of the screen. By Walter Breschert. All right, so I have an actual link for that. So I'm going to give that out to the room, and when I post it in the back office, we'll put it there also. So this will conclude the recording of the video, and I guess Dopey wants me to do something. All right.